Okay, here are the solutions to your transformation quiz. You were to reflect in the first diagram, reflect this segment AB about the x-axis, y-axis, and about the origin. So, reflecting about the x-axis, you leave the x-coordinates the same and change their y's to the opposite. So each point, let me switch colors on my pens. Each point is the same distance across the x-axis from its original, from the pre-image point. So this will be 4, -2. Okay, the other point A was 6 units up. Now it's going to be 6 units down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's my A prime, and its coordinates would be 2, -6. Connect the dots, and this is my reflection about the x-axis. Notice when you reflect about the x-axis, you get a mirror image on the other side of the x-axis. Okay, now we're going to go about the y-axis. This time the points are the same distance on the other side of the y-axis from the original. You keep the y's the same and you change the x's to the opposite. So the point A, which was 2 units to the right of the y-axis before, is now 2 units to the left. So that's -2, but the y-coordinate stays the same. The point B used to be 4 units to the right of the y-axis. Now it's 4 units to the left of the y-axis. And there's my B prime. And that's the point -4, 2. And connect the dots. Okay, this is my reflection about the y-axis. Reflection about the origin. You change both points to their opposites. So 2, 6 becomes -2, -6. -2, -6. And the point, so that's my A prime. The point B becomes -4, -2. Connect the dots. And that was my reflection about the origin. Okay, I'm going to erase these, so if you want to jot them down, you got to pause me here. And then we will proceed and we'll reflect this guy about y = x. Okay, y = x, although you don't have to graph y = x in order to do the reflection, is a 45-degree line. Put him in yet another color. We'll make him green. Okay, he's a 45-degree line that goes up through the origin. Okay, to reflect about y = x, you just switch coordinates. So the point A, which is currently at 2, 6, now becomes the point 6, 2. So that would be over 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up 2. So A prime in this one becomes 6, 2. The point B's reflection, B prime, now the B is now 4, 2. It will become 2, 4. So over 2 and up 4. And that's B prime. Connect the dots. Okay. Our next reflection is to take AB, and I think what I will do is get back, if I can, to where I was before. Let's see. Well, maybe I can just do that on the next one. We'll just try that on my next slide over here. That won't work. Okay, so let me see if I can just erase my current work here. So the one I'm erasing, oh, that's good. I like the way that works. The one I'm erasing was the one that was about y equals x. Okay, now we're going to translate. And we're going to translate according to the formula that xy goes to x plus 1, comma, y minus 2. So all that means is I take the point, which is 2, 6, and I add 1 to the x, and I subtract 2 from the y's. That gets me to the point 3, 4. So that'll be my A prime. It's over 3, 1, 2, 3, and up 4. Okay, to get my B prime, B is currently at 4, 2. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add 1 to the x, subtract 2 from the y's, and now I'm at the point 5, 0. So over 5 and not up or down any. That's my B prime, 5, 0, and boom, there's the point. There's the reflection. Okay, now so we've got our translation done. Okay, we've got 2 more to do. We're going to rotate 90 degrees left, and we're going to dilate a different segment. Okay, so let me get rid of all the new marks here and get back to the original. It'll take a little erasing. Okay, this time we're going to rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise. That means we're moving it the opposite direction the hands on a clock would move. So we're essentially taking and moving the A point to the left in this case. Okay, so if we would do that, it's just like all you need to do is turn your paper and rotate it 90 degrees to the left. It would look something like my next picture. Okay, now pretend that the up and down axis, instead of being the y, that's going to be your, instead of being the x, is going to be your new y, and the horizontal now becomes your new x. Okay, well this point A is to the left 4 and up 2. On our new grid, that would be the point 4, 2. I'm sorry, negative 4, 2. And the point B is 2 to the left and up 4, so that is now the point negative 2, 4. Okay, I had an error on there which I've corrected. The point B was originally 4, 2, and it is now negative 2, 4. There was an error on the graph and on my counting as well for the point A. It originally was at 2, 6. Now you can see that it's 6 units to the left and 2 units up. So this is my B prime here. My A prime, my new A, is going to be the left 6 and up 2. Okay, so what you want to do is record those points, record the numbers on those points, and now go back, take them and put them back in the other drawing. Okay, so after I've done that, my new AB is going to go from negative 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up 2. That's my A prime, negative 6, 2. And B prime is going to be the negative 2, 4. So it's going to be here. Alrighty, and we've got that one done. Okay, we can put our last one on here as well. On our last one, we were going to take a segment CD, and C was at the point over 2 and down 4. C is 2, negative 4. And the point D was 5, negative 1. 3, 4, 5, and down 1. D is at 5, negative 1. So there's our CD. Okay, we were going to, in this particular case, dilate about the origin with a scale factor of 2. And what that means is all I have to do is multiply each of the old coordinates by 2. So my old C was at 2, negative 4, so my C prime will be at 2 times 2, which is 4, and 2 times negative 4 will be negative 8. Okay, my D prime, my old D was at 5, negative 1, so 2 times 5 is 10, and negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. So if I plot those points, 4, negative 8 over 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, are way almost off the graph. There's my D prime. And, sorry, that's my C prime. And D prime is 10, negative 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, negative 2. And there we go. Okay, so those are all of the translations that we had, transformations that we have.